Welcome guys, I'm doing my third Wilds of Eldraine Sealed event. I'm just going to keep playing best of one actually, just because I'm short of time, basically. Best of three just takes a bit too long. Right, I've actually had Restless Fortress before, so this is a creature land. Costs 4 mana to activate. It becomes a 1/4 that when it attacks, your opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So effectively it's sort of swinging for 3 damage. Not too bad, I suppose. Fiery Emancipation. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent player instead. I think what do we have down here? A second Fiery Emancipation. Wow, imagine getting both of these out. I would do 9 times the amount of damage. That could be quite fun. Yeah, we'll think about. We'll see if we can do that. Ingenious Prodigy. This card's amazing. Somebody played this against me. Skulk. Creature with Skulk can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Interesting. It's an X creature. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Ingenious Prodigy has 1 or more +1/+1 counters, you may remove a +1/+1 counter and draw a card. So this is like a sort. It's almost like a prosperity or something. It's sort of you know, 1 blue and X, draw X, but it's staggered, so you're just drawing 1 a turn. So it's a one-way Howling Mine on a creature. Really good. Sentinel of Lost Lore, 3/4 for 3. It has an enter the battlefield effect. Return target card you own in exile that has an adventure to your hand. Put target card you don't own in exile that has an adventure on the bottom of its owner's library. Exile target player's graveyard. Okay. Yeah. Gives you a bit of value. After you've used an adventure, you can bring the card back to your hand and use the adventure again. Seems like it could be quite good. We have another really good card here, Werewolf's Bodyguard. So I had this before. So this is this exiles a creature until it leaves the battlefield. A bit like those other cards we've seen, but this one has flash, so you can do it in instant speed, do it when they're declaring attackers, do it at the end of their turn. Makes it really good, I think. And also you can even, sometimes you'll be able to sacrifice it for 2 life as well, when it's going to die anyway. The Apprentice's Folly. Blue, red, and 2. It's a saga. Choose target non-token creature you control that doesn't have the same name as the token you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. Is a reflection, in addition to its other types, and has haste. Okay, nice. And you get that's the first 2 steps. So you can basically clone 2 of your creatures, even if they're legendary, but not the same one, obviously. Okay, step 3: sacrifice all reflections you control. That's a shame. You'll lose them at step 3. They do get haste, so you'll get 1 copy for 2 turns with haste, and another copy for 1 turn with haste. Yeah, it's okay. It does something. It's definitely going to work well with, you know, Sentinel of Lost Lore, enter the battlefield effects and all that. Werewolf's Bodyguard, it could be okay with. Spectre of Mortality. 5 mana flying 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile one or more creature cards from your graveyard. When you do, each other creature gets -X till end of turn, or X the number of cards exiled this way. I see, you can exile one or more creatures from your graveyard. Okay. So it is a sweeper that works if you have lots of creatures in your graveyard. So that's going to be good if we can play a creature heavy, maybe green-black deck. That could work with that one. Or black-white, maybe. Okay, we're not going to get too many cards per page, but that's fine. Right, I'm going to go through colour by colour and just I'm going to pick out. I use the bread theory: bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, and dross. To keep it simple, I go for bombs, removal, evasion, just the first three. Slumber and keep guard. So this goes well if you have lots of enchantments. It's what I'd call an aggro card because it's a cheap creature, but it's a really good synergy card if you can get those enchantments. But so we'll it doesn't go in every deck, so we just leave it out. Leave it out at the moment. Kellen's Lightblades. Oh wow, 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If it was bargain, destroy that creature instead. Nice. So you can kind of upgrade this if 3 damage isn't relevant anymore. And we managed to get 3 of those. That's really good. 3 removal spells. That will do nicely. Unassuming Sage. So, yeah, you could, for 4 mana, this is a 3/3 that lets you scry for 1 every time it attacks, which is quite good. So this is another quite good aggro card. Decent curve filler. Can be a 2-drop or if you need it, or a 4-drop. Gallant Pyre Wielder is a 2/3 first strike for 3. Gets double strike if you can bring 2 permanents, non-land permanents, into play. I think, yeah, not bad. First strike is quite a useful ability. You could argue that it's almost an evasion ability because it gives you an advantage in combat. People don't want to block it. Moment of Valor. Right, yeah. So 3 mana, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. So this is also, or you can make something indestructible till end of turn. Yeah, I think that is. We can call that a removal spell. Savior of the Sleeping, Vigilance 2/3 Knight, and it gets built up by enchantments. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit like Slumber and Keep Guard. So if it wants to be in the enchantments deck. And the Werewolf's Bodyguard is here, that's obviously fantastic. Rimefur Reindeer. Also, yeah, it needs an enchantment deck. But it can tap, lets you tap things down repeatedly, so that's quite good. Can we even play white? There are not very many white cards, you see. We've got a lot of removal spells. We've only got 6 cards here. We could play all of these, and then we've got 8 more cards, 14 cards. Yeah, you need. It is 23 cards for a deck, isn't it? So 11 or 12 you need. Maybe we could play white. We'll look at blue next. Bitter Chill. Yeah. Looks like a good removal spell that taps things down. And it's an enchantment, which we know could be very important. Freeze in place. Another removal spell. Living Lectern. This does seem pretty good. So you can make any other creature into a sorcerer role creature. So, and then you want to put it on your flyer and attack every turn and scry for 1. And get very nice card selection. I think this just generally seems great. And when you sacrifice it, you're drawing a card as well, and it's just a really good 2-drop. This, right? Stormkeld Prowler. Mana value 5 or greater. It gets 2+1/+1 counters. Yeah, it's situational. Could be very good, but we skip it. Water Wings. Oh yeah, gives hexproof. Flying, and it's 4/4. I think that's quite good, but I think I'd only play it if I've got a creature I want to protect. I think if you're playing Werefox Bodyguard, though, you probably want to play Water Wings. You want to try and protect the Bodyguard. So, on balance, I think I include the Water Wings. We've definitely got at least one creature we want to protect. Okay, Blow Off Steam does 1 damage. That's the adventure. And it's a 2/2 flyer, so yeah, fantastic. We want flyers, we want evasion creatures. Yeah, that just looks very good, actually. Ice Out. Is a counter spell. You can sort of it's basically like removal. So we'll grab that. Yeah, that's removal. I think that's okay. Succumb to the cold. Misleading Motes is more removal. Threadbinder Cleek. Destroy target tapped creature. That is great. And it's a 3/3 flyer as well. Fantastic card. An excellent uncommon. Into the Fey Court. Draw 3 cards. And make a 1/1 flyer. Yep. Sure, I think we might play that. Archive Dragon is another flyer as well. Scry for 2, costs 6. It's got Ward 2 as well. That just seems very solid. Oh, the Gatekeeper. You can bounce something small with the adventure. That seems very good. Ingenious Prodigy seems very good. Right. Blue looks great, to be honest. I don't know if I'll play the counter spells. I'm not sure if I like counter spells that much. But still there's loads of other stuff. So, yeah. 15 blue cards, 6 white cards so far. But we've got those white creatures that might be good. Right, so I'm not convinced. I'm going to cut the counter spells. Because when you're on the draw, I think counter spells are not very good. That's my experience, especially if it's a 3-mana counter spell. This is a 2-mana counter spell if you sacrifice something, but that just puts you behind. You 2 for 1 yourself. Yeah, you can imagine decks where this would be fantastic, but I'm not so sure. I think we can cut it. Okay, let's look at black. Hopeless Nightmare. People keep casting this on me. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. And it's an enchantment. It's a very cheap enchantment. You can sacrifice it to scry for 2. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a nice early card. You can, like, dig for land with the scry effect. It puts you up a little bit. I mean, it's costing you a card to play it. They're losing a card, but they're losing 2 life as well. It's triggering all of your enchantment things. It's cheap. It's cheap and good, I think. I think it's good. You can sacrifice it with... It's fuel for bargain. It's bargain fuel, basically. You never want to use the 3 mana thing to sacrifice it. You want to use it with bargain, with Candy Grapple. Anyway, Candy Grapple is good. That's nice removal. Minstrosity gives... It's one of these cheap creatures that gives you value when it dies. It gives you a food token. I'd be inclined to include this because cheap creatures that give you value seem good to me. Sugar Rush, +3 power till end of turn and draw a card. That's quite good. I think we'll skip it, though. Conceited Witch, 2/3 menace for 3. Give something wicked roll. Well, it's a cheap evasion creature. I think that is good. Lord Skitter's Butcher gives you value. Get another creature. Give everything menace. Yeah, good. Stab wound. -2/-2. And the controller loses 2 life if it's still alive. Yeah, decent removal spell. Sweet Tooth Witch gives you value, gives you direct damage as well. I think that's a good card. Dream Spoilers, Flying. Oh my god, whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, one target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1. It could be quite vicious. I like that card. Ariet's Whisper. Discard 2 and then make a wicked roll. Okay. So yeah, you get to bump up a creature. Yeah, definitely some of the discard 2 cards are better than others. I'm not sure Wicked Roll is that good. I don't know, I might skip that one. I think I skipped that one. I like Fell Horseman. This is just card advantage. This is a Gravedigger, basically. That's a 3/3 get Gravedigger, but for 6 mana. So that's good. Spectrum Mortality is a board wipe, so that's amazing. And we've got a creature land, which is amazing as well. So how did we do in black? It felt like, yeah, black's good as well. So we've got 12 black cards, 13 blue. Right, red. Dragon Mantle, I see. Draw a card when it comes into play. And it gives fire breathing. Hey, it's a free enchantment. As in, it doesn't cost you a card. I'm going to say yes, because we've got so much enchantment synergy. Kindled Heroism is very, yeah, first strike, +1 power. Not very interesting. Impact Tremors. Okay, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Maybe. That's good. It's good with all the rat cards that make extra rats. That could add up. Skewer Slinger. 1/3 reach, and it does 2 damage to the person that's blocking, and it's 2/3 reach for 2 mana. I'd say that's a really good creature that stops the small flyers, 2/2 flyers. Belligerent of the Ball. Okay, it becomes 4/3 menace if you play 2 things. 3/3 for 3 is just I think I still can't get over that stat line. I just think that's very good. Hill Giants is, it's supposed to cost 4 mana to get 3/3, right? I still think like that. Flick a coin. Deals 1 damage to any target. You create a treasure token, draw a card. Yeah, maybe that's good. Merry Buds. Young Hero. Roll token. If you pay 4 for these guys, it's got potential. It's like, ideally you have that cheap flyer, 1/1 flyer or something. It could be good. Yeah, let's do that. Minecart Daredevil. Yeah, it gives you a combat trick, and you add a 4/2 for 3. That seems like good value. Yeah. Quite aggressive. Raid Bombardment. So this will be fantastic for a rats deck as well. I don't think we're making very many rats though. We've looked through black. We've got a Lord Skitter's Butcher. That's about it. But I'll include that. Bellowing Bruiser. Yes, haste and stops things blocking. That's a good one. 2-headed Hunter, 5/4 menace. Oh, you can get double strike. That seems great. And we have 2 Fiery Emancipation. So if I get both of these out, my Flick a Coin is going to do 9 damage. And my more to the point, my Raid Bombardment could do 9 damage. My Impact Tremors could do 9 damage. Yeah, that seems funny. I think I want to make that happen, possibly. Hearth Elemental could be card advantage, just because you could discard an empty hand and draw 2 cards. Yeah, Hearth Elemental's good. Stonesplitter Bolt. It's a creature or planeswalker. It doesn't go face when you bargain it. It just deals twice X damage to that permanent. Still, it's a removal spell. I think we'll include the Apprentice's Folly. Right, how did we do in red? 17 red cards, okay. Commune with Nature. Looks for a creature card, so I'm not interested. This has your sorcery for 1 green mana has to find a land, or I'm not interested. Sorry. It should be land or creature, right? Red Tooth Vanguard. 3/1 trample. Oh wow. You can bring it back if you play an enchantment. A persistent 3/1 trample. Seems great. And it's got invasion, so it's an auto include. The Territorial Witchstalker. Right, let's read this. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, it gets +1 power. and can attack. That's a 3/3. So maybe it's a 3/3 for 2 mana. Otherwise, it's a pretty good blocker. I think if this is just a defender, it's not very good. So I think we have to skip it until we find some power 4 creatures. The Genealogist, I haven't used this yet. It has to attach to another creature. If this guy comes out on his own, he can't. You just lose the royal roll. That's bound to happen a couple of times. This is going to be the only creature you've got. So that puts me off. Sentinel of Lost Lore. Yeah, you can recycle an adventure that you've used recently. So I think and it's just got really good stats. 3/4 is good for 3. Verdant Outrider. Okay, 4/2 with an evasion ability. That seems good. The Werefox has trample, so it's evasion. It's an auto include, and you can monster roll something. You can make something else have trample. Great card. Skybeast Tracker has reach. If you cast a 5 mana spell, you create a food token. Yeah. Basically a giant spider, isn't it? 2/4 reach for 4 mana. But I think giant spiders are good in sealed. Hamlet Glutton. I've been wrecked by this guy a few times, so yeah. Basically 6/6 for 5 mana. Getting 3 life. Has trample. Great card. Sir Armont the Redeemer. So green-white. 4/4 for 5. Make some monster roll out of another creature. And enchanted creatures all get +1/+1. Well. That seems good. So something gets another target creature is going to get +2/+2 when you play this permanently. We have Troyan, Gutsy Explorer for 3 mana. Add 2 mana, but spend it only to cast spells with mana value 5 or greater, or spells with X in their mana cost. We actually have a couple of X spells. Ingenious Prodigy and Stonesplitter Bolt. So it's kind of telling me I should be playing blue-green ramp with Ingenious Prodigy, the huge Ingenious Prodigy. For blue and tap, it's draw a card and discard a card. So that's not bad as well. That just seems like a pretty good card. So I was impressed with blue. I have a feeling we didn't get many green cards there. Oh look, that sleeve is in the way. I can't see how many green cards there were. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, only 8 green cards. I could play the Witchstalker. Maybe Titanic Growth. That would bring me up to 11. But I don't think I like the Genealogist very much. I suppose he's good if you're playing Sir Armont. Right. Colorless, yeah, Evolving Wilds auto-include. Candy Trail, I think, is auto-include, because it's 1 mana, you scry for 2, you sacrifice it, it replaces itself. That seems great. Ginger Brute has haste and a really nice evasion ability as well. Prophetic Prism. I think if you're playing 3 or more colours, you want this. Replaces itself. Scarecrow Guide. I think this is an auto include because it's 2/1 reach for 2. Always good to take out a cheap flyer. And 3 bowls of porridge just seems really good. So you can do 2 damage, tap a creature, gain 3 life. Not used it yet, but in theory that's pretty good. We've ended up picking 79 cards. We just have to lose half of them. I think what we do is we'll just settle the enchantment deck thing. Have we taken every enchantment out of the pool? Looks like it. How many enchantments did we get then? 9. Okay. Whitehead impressive removal. Werfox Bodyguard. So maybe we actually cut green. Maybe we're not that impressed with green. There's some good stuff, but not enough good stuff. Right, and I'm cutting white as well. So I think we're not going for the enchantment deck, so if I cut these enchantments... I think I've got to decide if I'm playing the Fiery Emancipation deck or not. So I guess this sort of suggestion here, you can get away with not having many 2-drops and 1-drops because I've got artifacts I can add. I think I should have a think about the Apprentice's Folly. Is this going to be good? I've got to think about enter the battlefield effects. So the Archive Dragon scries for 2, for example. But a lot of these things have adventures. Oh wow, I can copy Spectre of Mortality the Apprentice's Folly. That's interesting. I think I've played black before. I want to see what blue-red looks like because I've not played that combination. I'm excited about the Living Lectern. I think that's going to be pretty good. Means we lose the Spectre of Mortality. Okay, I think that's a good first pass. I'm going to call that end of part 1. Thanks for watching so far. Right, yeah, I've gone for the blue-red deck with both Fiery Emancipations, right? So obviously we want to cast both of these and then kill someone with flicker coin for 9 damage. That's what we're going to go for. I've decided I want to splash green for Troyan Gutsy Explorer. So this guy can add 2 mana for spells that cost that are mana value 5 or greater. We've got a few things we can ramp out. We've got 2 X spells, in particular Ingenious Prodigy. Seems pretty good. So I think it's definitely worth playing this, trying to splash it. We've got a forest, we've got Prophetic Prism, Scarecrow Guide. The Flicker Coin makes a treasure as well. So that's the plan with that guy. And we're playing the Apprentice's Folly. Okay, which can copy Troyan. I've just realised. That's nice. What I realised, obviously, what you're supposed to do with the Apprentice's Folly, after step 2, you want to sacrifice it, so it never reaches step 3. So you're up 2 creatures basically. So I've included all the bargain cards I can manage in blue-red. So Stonesplitter Bolt is a bargain. Ice Out is a bargain card. So we've got 3 sacrifice outlets. So we'll try and do that combo as well. This could very easily be a 0-3 deck. Looking at it, but we might get to do some fun stuff. So I'm gonna give it a shot. There's probably a better deck I could play from this selection. I mean, we've got a black board sweeper basically. Well, it's I'm not sure. It's not the most efficient board sweeper in the world. Might not be that good, honestly. Let me just try and get this full screen. Be better. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Okay, we've got all red mana. We have a flicker coin. We could get a treasure token on turn 3. Discard hand, then draw 2 cards. Not very appealing. We are drawing an extra card. So it's looking like if we don't draw any extra lands, we can flick a coin turn 3, get a Frolicking Familiar turn 4. No, I've got to mulligan this. Okay, islands and mountains, that's good. Prodigy is good. Ice Out is good. Misleading Motes. I think we'll keep 6 on the Sun and Mountain back. this out. Okay. Yeah, we could. So you can actually play a 0-1 on a version of this. I don't think it's the best thing to do. Uh-oh, what does this thing do? Draw a card and then, yeah, draw more cards. Right, we could go for the 2-drop Ingenious Prodigy, just to draw an extra card. We might need to... Okay, that is... we need 2 blue to cast out this out, don't we? Seriously considering just drawing 1 extra card. Yeah, just draw 1 extra card. And then it's a bargain target. Yeah, let's draw that card. Okay. I can always pop this guy on the top of my library, you see, and recast it. That's an idea. Now, do we just want to sit back and try and counterspell things? I'm going to say yes. It's probably better to sit back and counterspell things. Oh no, it's a 1-drop. It's trying to bait out the counterspells. We can ping that to death. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. 1-1, make a food token. Oh, something gets huge with that. I am going to counterspell that. Oh, well, there you go. He saved it from the 1 damage. Let's see, what's that again? Oh, that's a 2-3 witch that's going to come out. Okay, we're going to do nothing again. We're just going to have to get battered, I think. very good rollout. He had lots of 2-drops and 3-drops, well, 1-drops. So, yeah, nice. Okay, I could try playing my flyer. Oh yeah. Attacks. Yeah, I think I'm just. It's a really terrible tempo to bounce my own creature onto the top of my library and try and recast it. Still, it'll be a 3/4. I think let's get out of the creature this turn. Forget about his adventure. That might hold off his flyer. Okay, just attacking with that. I'm gonna block, I think. I could give up this card to try and save my familiar. See if he's got some kind of instant response. It's a waste of a removal spell, but I'm using it to keep one of my guys alive, so it seems reasonable. Yeah, this gets interesting with double strike. Can actually do quite a lot of damage. Scry for 2 as well. I want to hit more land actually, so that's going to be helpful. Yeah, okay. Get rid of these. You see, that's quite tempting, but I've got to hit land. See if he has a 2 mana. It's a removal spell. gonna go aggressive even though he's got food. There we go. We can have a big creature. Swing for some damage. Possibly threatening lethal here. That's what I'd because he's got menace. I can stop him from blocking. It's only 8 damage. We'd need another spell that costs 2 off the top of the deck. And we could try blocking. We could just say, you know, what do you got here? I'm going to say, what do you got here? He's got a food token. Okay. Can double block this. Oh, it gets death touch, right? Okay. Do not want to run into a death touch, so I'll do that. He's gonna probably want to eat some of that food. Though he's also got 6 direct damage there, which is a good point. It's a tense finish to the game. I feel like he must have it. Yeah, 2 damage. Damage. So I've got to block the 3/2. Take 1. Take another 2, then I'm on 1. If you can make a food token, I'm dead. If you can kill my creature, I'm dead. Oh, it's Hamlet Bluff. Oh no. He's got Trample, he's gained 3 life, so he's on 4. Alright, it doesn't have reach though. Right? So close. This thing has Menace. I'm I'm only on 4. In fact, I'm only on 1 because the witch is going to kill me. Right. With, okay. But I can force him to block with the witch, right? Play a haster as well. Okay, I'm just going to do that for giant. That might be a mistake. That's untapping next turn. So attack with that. He has to block. I take 2 damage. These are dead. He's swinging back. Okay, I think I attack with this. So I'm taking 2 damage from that, and then these are dead, and I block that. I take 1. I don't know. To the dome. Have to block the 3/2 to take 1. Glutton gains him 3 life. Oh no. Okay, and that's got trample, so I lose. That was a close game. He doesn't know I've got an island in my hand, though. So I've got to just fake him out here and pretend I've got something really good. Damn. Okay. Yeah. We're dead. We're dead. There's no 2 ways. It was a good game, though. He just had that, you know, that rollout. Just using all his mana, playing out threats every turn. My 2 early ice outs weren't that good. They took out a 2-drop and a 3-drop. That's why I don't like counter spells. People are very good at playing around them. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna go straight into another one. That was a tough opponent, I think. Definitely. Okay, we have the bounce spell here. The early bounce spell, that's quite nice. We have an early creature. We have 3 expensive creatures. I get double strike, which I might be able to take something out with my dude. I'll keep it, but it's like, yeah, not very good. See if we can get away with it. Guess if we can get a couple more lands, we can play a 5-drop. Yeah, Hearth Elemental is not good in the opening hand at all. So it's really maybe a six card hand. But because you've got blue and red in the opening hand, it's hard to ditch. Oh, there's the Fiery Emancipation. Yeah, but you don't want to see that in your opening hand either. We do have a few too many things like this. Okay, I'm going in. Bounce the mana dork. That's what I'm thinking. Use up my mana. Slow him down a little bit. Okay, Prophetic Prism. Okay, we want to attack first. Oh yeah, double strike doesn't work. It's still it's a trade. Oh well, never mind. It's only a trade. So I just 2-for-1 myself. Well, I guess it's an adventure card. It's half a card. Okay, let's see. This is the one I wanted, the Minecart Daredevil plus. So that's +1 to toughness. Okay, we really need to draw lands, so we're going to play a card, draw a card. That's good. Okay. We got to 4 land. Maybe. Oh, okay, that's going to be top. Nice. And it gets you a card as well. This black-green deck is looking popular. So this is black-green enchantments, I suppose. Alright, we got a creature. Play. That's an instant, isn't it? Good. Okay, monster roll, and then you get to fight. Okay. So he's at 4. And this thing, it's whenever it becomes blocked, it does damage, but not when it fights. So I can't quite do it 4 damage. That's disappointing. Great. Well, I think we lost this game, to be honest. It's not horrible. Oh, wait. I could have saved it, couldn't I? I could have got to 4 toughness, and still had a blocker. Oh well. Never mind. Frozen in place can scry me to my next lands, so let's Okay, good. Right. Fantastic. Might even get to cast Fiery Emancipation before we die. Hearth Elemental is just a big chunky blocker. I might want to play that. It's got 5 turns. Oh, really? Sacrifice that. Oh, wow, that one is... it does a 3-point drain life when it comes into play. Nice. Well, that's us dead. I thought it might be the board sweeper he was using, but obviously not. Well, we're just about hitting our lands, and he's got, yeah, a huge flyer. Never mind. None of these things have reach. He's got menace. Maybe he'll think that has reach. Just thinking, he's on 21. Oh, wait, that's funny. That is funny. Minecart Daredevil. No, if I had the mana, Fiery Emancipation, Minecart Daredevil, that could swing for 21. But this is swinging for 3. Okay, we'll play this. You never know. He's got the end. It's the second time someone's cast this on me. So where, for goodness sake? But yeah, that was pretty bad opening hand, and we, with expensive cards, and we drew Fiery Negotiation, and no more lands really. But this is the folly of playing a lot of expensive cards in the deck. That's going to happen sometimes. Okay, I think we'll rip off the bandage. Let's get the 0-3 out of the way. It always happens when I play blue-red. There is something about blue-red decks. They're in limited. They are, when I make them, they're pretty feeble, or they're pretty swing for the fences and sort of fall flat on your face. Let's go for it. Get it over with. First game, at least I kind of fought back and it got close. Yeah, but yeah, just had a little bit too much. It was the direct damage from the Sweet Tooth Witch. What's the difference? So far, black-green seems like the deck to be, and that we get all mountains again, but it is a very red hand. We've got a removal spell there. That's the double strike combat trick. Maybe that can kill a creature, but it's like Ice Out does nothing, Fiery Emancipation's doing nothing, so it's probably a 5-card hand, and we're going first as well. We're not drawing an extra card. I think we give it a solid mulligan. Let's see another hand. Ah, now we get to see Apprentice's Folly. Cool. Freeze in place. Skewer Slinger. 2/2 Cool. So I want to keep the Apprentice's Folly. I want to drop one of the 5 drops. Probably the Haster. So, and this removal spell scries for 2, which is really nice. So person. Well, we're really looking for a bargain card, which will let us sacrifice Apprentice's Folly, and then at least we can do one of our combinations. This is a good illustration of how, why combinations are weak inherently, because you just want to play cards that are strong on their own, really. You don't want to mess about with combinations. Right, Skewer Slinger. Let's see how many enchantments this guy can play. I do like that land. Colorless lands that scry for 1 seem good. Aha! Nice. So he's got the enchantment. There you go. I was sort of hoping he might attack there. What I'd really like to do, actually, I think I want to just attack first. You might not read this card and block. Now I want to freeze in place because I want to scry 2, really. So, no. We want lands, please. Witch. Very nice, we actually hit something. Of course, I just shuffled a bargain card to the bottom. But, it's gonna happen. We can do this. Copy Skewer Slinger. I think we probably we'll want to copy. Like, we can't tell you what, we can't block that guy. So Apprentice's Folly, do we want to play that? I'm going to swing in. Trouble with bouncing the Witch, he gets to use the adventure again. But the trouble with not doing that, I'm not using my mana. I'm going to go ahead and not use my mana for a turn, I think. Okay, reindeer. Alright, we've hit 5 mana, so just have to see if he survives this turn. So if he plays an enchantment, he can tap things down. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Still on the board. I can copy it, which is something. He taps down the other thing, so he can. Oh yeah, and yeah, you got to scry for one because something came into play. I see. Right, my turn. Okay, can't play that guy. But we can block the mice, I suppose. I guess I'll get to play my rare, copy this guy, and it could be a blocker. I could swing for 5 because I feel like I'm losing this race here. But he's got enchantments, he can tap stuff down, so I think I'm better off attacking. Oh, what is this? Charade of Numbing Depths. So that's stunned. Why not? Okay. Oh, yeah. It has to copy the other one, of course. I don't know why I was assuming I was going to get 3 giants. Okay, well, we can play something, so that's nice. Oh, and I can play something else. I can actually play this guy, or I could bounce something. Yeah, these are good guys to block with, I suppose. I don't get to sacrifice that with bargain, unfortunately, this game. The only thing I can bounce is the mice. Well, or the witch. I don't think it's a good idea to bounce the witch, so I'm going to play Troyan. Then I can at least outplay Troyan. Yes, tap something down, stuns it. Yeah. It's had 2 of those in a row. Oh yeah, whenever you tap something, you draw a card with that one. Great. Love to see it. Great, that's a big scary creature as well. So, this is expendable. That's a trade there. That stops 3 damage. 11 damage is going through, so I've got to stop 4 damage at least. Stops 4 damage. It's one way of doing it. That will stop 2 damage and survive, which is good. Always a bonus. Yeah, let's try that. Never mind, lose that. Just think we've got 8 mana. Just see if we can do this, do the adventure. Which, not good on that one. Yeah, it's good on the keep guard, actually. I'll lose 1, whatever, and I can play that. But yeah, it's the 0-3. We tried something a bit silly and ambitious, and yeah, we got mega punished. Why not? We never managed to even cast Fiery Retribution. We had 2 copies of it. Probably an F tier rare, I have to say. Yeah, it's a bit of a swing for the fences card. I think there was City on Fire did the same thing in the previous set, and that was not really a good card. But I couldn't resist the trying to go for a flip a coin for 9 damage. There you go. Alright, let's have a look at the deck. Let's figure out why it didn't work. Oh, well, I never drew my Living Lectern. That would have stabilised the board early on. Freeze in place is great because you get to scry for 2 and try and find your land. Yeah, game 2, I think we drew about 3 of our 5 drops in the opening hand, and I kept it. But game 1, game 3, I think had to mulligan because I think I drew all mountains in those games. Yeah, I was hoping Ingenious Prodigy would do some work, but I think I did it for 1. X equals 1 in game 1. I had a plan to bounce it to the top of the deck and replay it, but my opponent had just an aggro roll out, so I didn't have an opportunity to do that. But we kind of... Game 1 was the closest one. Actually stabilised, and he won with direct damage with his Sweet Tooth Witch throwing food at me. So, feel, yeah, got a little bit steamrolled in game 2 and game 3. Yeah, I did something I don't like to do, which is play these counter spells that cost 3. I played 2 of them because it's got bargain, because it's a combo with Apprentice's Folly. But as we know, combos are inherently weak. You've got to do something pretty fantastic with your combo. You've got to just win the game with the combo, basically, for it to be worthwhile. All this is going to do is let my reflection tokens stay around. So I've got like the ceiling for this is like this is worth 2 clones, basically. And it can't be of the same creature, it has to be of 2 different creatures. Which maybe for a 4 mana spell is not that amazing. It's only if you can clone something really good that it becomes good, I suppose. And we also had the Fiery Emancipation idea, which is very greedy to put in the deck. I was looking at it alongside Impact Tremors and Raid Bombardment, but I decided it wasn't. This isn't an Impact Tremors or Raid Bombardment deck because I've got big creatures. This is more for the Impact Tremors is for the rat deck, I think. Both of them are for the rat deck. We've got adventures on the creatures, so I was thinking, just based on the one Frolicking Familiar, I was thinking about instants and sorceries. Maybe it's basically one payoff for instants and sorceries in the deck as well. So maybe the reasoning was a bit faulty there. We had one game yet where we were pumping up the familiar. That's the game I nearly won. But yeah, probably not enough stuff to try and make sure I draw land, because this deck really was crying out for land every game. Could have easily put Candy Trail in there, I think. Maybe you drop one of the 5-drops, drop the Bellowing Bruiser, put in a Candy Trail like that. The deck's better, I think. I'll just reset it to what it was. Yeah. And yeah, I wasn't playing my sort of aggressive 3-drops here. Belligerent of the Ball, Merry Bards. I decided to cut these. I didn't think this was the right deck for these, but I think they would have been, it might have been better curve fillers for what he did pick. They're maybe more just practical cards that could win you games when you're not getting your combo off, I suppose. Anyway, I guess it's fun to try something a bit silly now and again. Occasionally it works, but not very often. Okay, I think that's the video. Thanks for watching.